Hello, it's Jeanette with Amazing Paper Crafts. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm back with another video tutorial, and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how I made this cute little milk carton with that cute little, actually it's kind of big for the box, but look at that bow. Isn't that cute? It's a scalloped edge bow that I'm going to be using with the double oval punch, and we're also going to need the this is the dual banner punch. I think that's what it's called. It'll be in the description. And I'm also going to be using some of the gorgeous paper from the Fine Art Gallery. Sweet. It's called the Fine Art Floral Designer Series paper. It is just absolutely beautiful. Both sides. Of course, you know, this does have an overlay to that sweet where you can put that gold on there, and I've already done a video with using that. I did a card not too long ago. If I remember, I will show you. I will put a link to that card that I used. But look at this gorgeous paper. It is just so pretty. So I thought I'd do a little mini milk carton here. Something to put my bow on. And this is just a little easy milk carton, but I'll show you how I did that too. So if you'd like to learn how I did this, just continue watching. So to begin making our little carton, what you're going to need is a piece of cardstock that measures 6 inches by 5 1/4, I believe that is. Yes, 5 1/4 by 6 inches. And when you're, if you have like a pattern that's like up and down, you want to make sure that the width is like, you know, this is the way you're going to be looking at it, okay? The shorter part is going to be on this side, and your pattern is going to be this way, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out my Simply Scored scoring tool, and make sure that that is in the camera there. And I'm going to score this with the big ball at 1 3/8 of an inch, and then I will score this at 2 3/4 of an inch, and then 4 1/8 of an inch, and then 5 1/2. And then I'm going to turn this clockwise, and I'm going to score this at 1 3/8 of an inch, and 3 3/4 of an inch, and then 4 3/4 of an inch. Okay, I'm going to put this away here. We're done scoring. And now, if you turn it this way, I think you might be able to see the score lines better. At least I can. There's this little triangle right here on the bottom here. That's this one here. We're going to be cutting that off completely, and then we're going to wedge into this part right here. So like I said, I can see it a little bit better. I'm going to go ahead and do that little wedge right there, and then I'm going to cut that completely off with the score line. Okay. All right, then I'm going to just go ahead and fold and burnish all of my score lines with my bone folder. Now when I get to this part that is a little bit shorter, I'm going to be burnishing it the opposite direction. Okay, so this is what you're going to have. And now since I folded these score lines here, I am going to be needing to make 3 cuts up to this score line here on the bottom. This is going to be my bottom. So I'm just taking my paper snips, and I'm going to trim that there. I'm folding it, and I am sticking my scissors in between and just cutting just barely into that score line on all 3 parts. Now the reason I fold it is because I have a little bit more control, and I don't get a zigzag, a ziggity zaggity cut. So if I do it just straight like this, I'm not that steady. So now let's we're going to make a couple more score lines. Okay, what I need to do is bring in my silicone craft sheet, and I kind of need to find the middle between here and here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just barely fold right here. So I have the middle here. I'm just going to put a little mark right there. Okay. Actually, I can't even see my mark, but with a pencil, because I could erase that, I'm going to take and do a score line from this corner up and that corner up, and I'm going to do that with my ruler. And I'm going to use my take your pick tool, the one with the stylus on it. Make sure that's tight. And I'm using the big ball of the stylus. Now the reason I'm doing that is because I want my milk carton to lay nice on the top. It's going to fold in on the top. So I'm going to do it right there and also in here. So I have to find the middle here. And I'm just going to kind of try to eyeball it, sort of, kind of, no, about right there. That's where I'm going with that. Yeah, I just eyeball that because I don't want to fold the box, because if I do fold the box, then it's not going to lay right. So I'm just going to eyeball this little pleat here. That's what I'm calling. Oops. So right here. And it should be fine. It should be fine. Okay, now let's put this together. I'm going to be placing some tear and tape here. I don't know if I could find my little block that I tear with, but that's okay. We'll use some scissors. But I am not going to attempt to tear this tear and tape because I always end up ripping. I always end up ripping my paper. So I just use a block. But we'll just go ahead and tear that. Okay. We'll try it that way. But what I like to do is I like to cut it nice and straight. Okay. There we go. And now we'll remove the tear and tape. Let's get our other take your pick tool, which is right here. And we have our little pick on this part here. We'll take the tear and tape backer paper off of that. We're going to fold this like this and fold this like that. And there we go. This is the back part right here. And so this should fold in like this. You know, when you do if you've done it right, if you've done your folds right, these are going to fold in nicely right here. Okay. But first you want to make sure that you've got these flaps in good. So this is the back flap right here. I'm going to fold that in, but then I'm going to just add a little bit of seal adhesive right here to this flap, like that. Okay, and I'm going to put a little seal adhesive on this one too. Oh, I went over on that. And we're going to fold that one down like that. And we'll put some seal adhesive here. And now we've got our box together. And now all we have to do is fill it and close it. And all is right with the world. Okay. Now, how am I going to close it? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of these clever clasps in the gold. Use it like that, and that is how it's going to close like that. Okay, mine's a little bit off, but you're going to do yours perfectly, right? Okay, so let's work on that bow, which is probably why you clicked on here, because I said scalloped bow for your little treat box. Okay, so what I'm going to use is the oval punch, the dual oval punch. And you see I have a lighter color on the back of this, and I have this beautiful design. And it really kind of doesn't matter if you want the design in the front or the design on the scallop parts. It's going to all look pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I've got 2 of these punched out. One. Okay. And then another one. Okay. And then what I'm also going to need, and I'm going to bring in my my paper trimmer, is I need a piece that measures 3/4 of an inch by 3.5 inches. So let's go with the 3/4 of an inch right here. Okay, like that, and we will cut it down to 3.5 inches, like that. Okay, and we're also going to need one that measures 2 inches. Okay, see, we got 2 inches by a half an inch. So I'm going to cut this down to 2 inches. I think I want this side here. 2 inches here, and then it has to be 1/2 inch. Oops. Right now this is 3/4. Yeah, this one is 3/4 of an inch. Yes, but I just need this to be a half an inch right here. So I'm going to very, very carefully cut that down. Okay, and then I need just a 1 inch by 1/2 inch piece, which I just cut out in basic white cardstock. Okay, so let's put this part of the bow together. What you're going to do is decide whether you want the decoration on the front or if you want to switch it around and put the decorations on the back. And I think I want the decoration on the front. So I am going to be taping it down just like that. Actually, I'm going to be using some Tombow Mono multi-purpose liquid glue for this. And I'm just going to put some all over here. Make sure you get a good amount. And you're going to put this in front. Now you could also use a solid color for the back for this the scallops, but we are just going to go ahead and use that lighter color, which I believe is petal pink. Okay, yes, that is petal pink. And so we're just going to let that dry like that, and we're going to work on the other one. This one right here. This has got a really pretty design on it. Let's put some multi-purpose liquid glue on this one too. You want to make sure that it's dry before you proceed. So while we're letting it dry, I'm going to take and get out my banner punch. Okay, we're going to set that there. My banner punch is this one here. I'll have the correct name in the description. But this banner punch, I'm going to be flagging the ends of this piece. This 3.5 inch by, let's see, what was that? It was 3/4 of an inch by 3.5 inches. And I'm going to flag both sides. I'm going to bring them in like that. Make sure I got it kind of straight. I'll flag that one end there. And then I will turn this around and make sure I flag this end here. Okay, like that. Okay. And so this is what I will end up with. And then I am going to take this piece here. Hopefully this is dry enough. And well, I'm going to flip these over first. And then I'm going to be putting some seal adhesive on each of these little insides here. Just make sure you tuck all the seal adhesive in, because what you're going to do is you're going to fold this. What I think I'm going to do first before I do that is I'm going to take my bone folder, which is right here, okay, and I'm just going to try to curl it a little bit because I don't want it to fold. I just want it to curl, and I want it to curl so that I am doing this and matching up the two ends. And we'll have a nice little loop right here on this end. And we'll do the same with this. I'm going to curl it a little bit, kind of like you're curling ribbon. Oops. Now, I have that adhesive on there, so that's why it's sticky. But you want to do this before you put your adhesive on there. And then I'm going to just match that up. And now we're going to have these two little loops here. And now I want to put some seal adhesive on this little 1-inch strip, because that's what's going to hold the two bows, the two loops together on this 1-inch strip here. And we're going to give them a little bit of space in between and decide which one you want your front to be, if that matters to you. I like this little colorful part in front here. And then I'm going to take this 2-inch by 1/2-inch strip, and I am going to place that right in the middle, like that. And then I'm going to fold that over this way. I'm going to put some seal adhesive right here. And fold that over like that. And that's this part of the bow done. And now all you need to do is put some seal adhesive on here, right in the center. And you want to place your bow right in the center, just like that. Okay. And then I'm going to, let's see, I think maybe we'll use some glue dots. And get out my take your pick tool. I'll put like 2 or 3 glue dots on here. Whoops. I meant to put them in the center here. Okay. I'm just going to use 3 glue dots here. You could use some tear and tape too. Oh, this thing keeps falling out. It keeps unlocking. Okay. And now I'm going to set this right here on my milk carton. Try to get it nice and even. Okay. And now let's work on this little cute little sentiment. And the art gallery stamp set has some really pretty little sentiments on here. I'm going to put best wishes on here, or I could put you are lovely, but I think I'm going to go with the best wishes because I want to use the die that's in here, which is also scalloped, and that's this one here. And now I'm hoping, let's see, what do I have here? I have this one here that says, where's my best wishes? Here it is right here. This one. I'm going to put it on one of my little blocks. This is my block. Oops. This is block G. I'll set that in here like that. Try to get it straight. It doesn't really matter if it's straight on there because I'm going to be die cutting it. I just have to make sure I die cut it straight. So I have a little piece of petal pink cardstock here, and I want to see which one yeah, I think it might fit in that little one there. We'll see. Let's bring this out. Okay. If it doesn't, we'll use the big one. I'm hoping it fits in the little one. Okay, I took it out. It has to go back in. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to be using some Poppy Parade ink for this. My Poppy Parade. And I am going to ink this up. I'm going to go on here. And we are going to just stamp this down like that. Best wishes. Beautiful, beautiful. And let's see. I'm hoping this will... Yep, it just fits. Isn't that cool? All right. Now I'm going to trim this down. And I'm going to bring in my little... Let's close this up. Okay. Bringing in my little baby okay, plate number 1, plate number 2. We're going to put our little die in here. I'm going to put it long ways. I'm going to stagger my plates a little bit and start rolling. And here we go. That's that. Let's put this little baby away. Oops. Yeah, when it snaps, it's a little bit loud. Okay, let's put her away. And let's bring in some Stampin' Dimensionals. Let's see what we have here. I think I might have some mini dimensionals in here. Yep, I got some small dimensionals. I don't think we need the big ones. So I'm going to put a couple of dimensionals on the back here. And my dimensionals have picked up some fuzz. All right. I'll just use 2. Okay. And we're just going to place that right here. just like that. And our bow, our big bow kind of sticks out like that, but that's okay. I really just love the color combination of this this cute little box with the bow. And of course you can use this bow for anything, little purses, you can put bows on your cards and stuff, but I thought I'd make a little box to put this on, and I thought it turned out really cute. You can decorate this with you know, jewels and basic jewels and colorful jewels, but I'm going to leave this just like it is. So hope that's not crooked. Looks a little crooked on the camera here, but I think when I look at it straight on, it's perfect. Isn't that funny? Okay, well anyway, I hope that you enjoyed my video, and I hope that you will try this. And if you did enjoy my video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. All the supplies are going to be listed in the description of the video. And you can also go to my website at www.geoamazingpapercrafts.stampinup.net. So once again, I'm Jeanette with Geo Amazing Paper Crafts, and you make it a great day. Bye-bye.